Welcome, Mrs. Farrell. Today you are joining me on my show called Magic Eye Poster. Do you know what a magic eye poster is?
I have no idea what it is.
Basically, it's a bunch of junk copied and pasted together, and it was very popular in the 90s. The goal is to figure out what the picture is supposed to be, and eventually the picture will come out. And so today, that's what we're gonna do with you. We're gonna make you a magic eye poster.
I was actually more of an athlete in high school. I cheered in high school, but I'm not known as, Callie, the cheerleader in high school. It was more of like the athlete. People that I went to high school and college with, it always surprises them that I chose cheer really predominantly to coach, because it really wasn't that big in my life at the time. I enjoyed cheer the most because I get to be at all the athletic events, which is what I've always enjoyed being at athletic events, whether that meant participating or just watching. I stumbled into teaching, weirdly enough. I wanted to be a sports psychologist when I left high school, but that was not really a career path that was much of anything at the time. And I met a professor in college that said, why don't you take this practicum experience where you just go sit in a classroom and watch? And I was like, okay. Sat in an English classroom and a social studies classroom, and really enjoyed the social studies teacher that I was watching, which then made me think about my classes that I liked in high school and why I liked high school so much. And it was because of the teachers. And then from there, I was like, you know what, maybe I could be a teacher. And then from there, I kind of took more classes, really liked it, and never turned back. We met when we were both seniors in high school, but we were friends. Always very nice, overly nice, always wanted to talk to me. I always thought he was very weird and strange and kind of blew him off at the beginning. And then developed a friendship with him, and then realized, okay, maybe I do really like this guy. I don't know. I think my best experience when I look back at high school, I think it was the relationships that I have very tight knit of 3 friends that I was very close with. And then I also had teachers, but teachers that still to this day I talk to. There's 3 high school teachers that I still talk to on a regular basis about different things. Sometimes I was very obnoxious in class. And so one of those teachers, I always apologize. And I'm like, I hope you know that I'm getting all the karma that, that I deserve. Oh, Meadow, I don't know if I want to dive into this. My worst would be my junior year of high school. There was a group of girls back when instant messenger was a thing.
You've got mail.
I was harassed and very bullied my junior year of high school. I think that is my worst memory when I look back at high school. My entire junior year was defined a lot by that. And it taught me a lot about what I can take, ways that I learned all sorts of coping mechanisms through that year that I hope, I always try to portray and help with. She'd probably be applauding, because I remember thinking, I don't know if this will ever get better. And it did. And that's where I think my biggest with kids is it gets better. I promise you, this feels like it's the worst thing ever, but you look back and you've learned, and you learn that you can do really hard things, even when it feels like the world is ending and everybody has their back to you.
As you step away from this poster and finally see the picture, are you happy?
Yes.
Without a doubt?
Yes.
All right. Thank you for doing this with me.
No problem. I'll see you tomorrow.
Yep. Goodbye.
Okay. Bye.